I'm betting big on Nvidia next week, and I'm gonna break down the swing trade for y'all, right? So I'm gonna pull up the chart and show y'all why I really like AMD for a swing trade next week, and I'm gonna make sure I give y'all the results, right? So first, I want to show you what a triple bottom looks like. We gonna switch y'all so y'all could see what I'm talking about. Now, if you've never seen the charts before or anything like that, it determines price, right? So what the price did for the day on the hour for the hourly chart, 4 hour, so on and so forth. Each candle represents a time frame of prices movement. So that's just how you remember how it was recorded on the chart. So with a triple bottom, it's basically like an a W with an extra drop, with an extra V attached to it. You want the price to break the neckline of the triple bottom and then you enter the trade. But for the safest trade, you want to wait for it to retest. So if you look over here, the second image where it's just lines, as you can see, it broke out of the the trend line and then it came back down to retest. That's the safest bet. Sometimes you can miss out on the trade with that, but that is a triple bottom, right? So let's pull up AMD. AMD is a classic triple bottom, right? We got literally coming back down to the same point. Now, AMD has already crossed the neckline, but we want it to come back. These are the reasons we want it to come back. One, because you don't want to chase the move up. You want it to come back down. That's another thing. Two, this orange line that holds close to price, that's the 20-day moving average. The price doesn't move far from the 20-day moving average, and it's currently a little bit far from the 20-day moving average. So how I'm gonna play this going into tomorrow, because today's Martin Luther King Day, how I'm gonna play this is I'm gonna wait for price to come down to a point before entering the trade. So I may enter the trade tomorrow, maybe the next day, but my intention is to at least hold it, at least do a 3 week trade, but probably just hold it for a couple days. So let me show you when AMD has done a triple bottom the last time, right? Let me show you a little something real quick. So AMD has done a triple bottom previously. Share this with y'all right quick. So make sure y'all can see what I see. I'll pull it up. Okay, so that's the current triple bottom that AMD is doing right now. That's the current triple bottom. This one is the previous. Come on, man. Oh, it's going to another when I click it, where's it going to? But let me just pull it up on the chart. How about that? I'm gonna just pull it up on the chart and show y'all when the last time AMD has done a triple bottom. Right. This is like, let me go to the monthly because I think it was like back in 2017 or something like that. Price was down to like 50 something. Back down this way. Let me go to the daily. And we gonna go way back. I want to show you what it actually looks like what the triple bottom actually looks like. NVIDIA has done it before. So I want to show you what it actually looks like, what you gotta wait for, and all that. Because we don't chase moves. That's how you gamble. We don't chase moves. But I'm gonna find the triple bottom is way back. I know it. And I'm gonna show you the characteristics of a triple bottom because it's not just the pattern you want to pay attention to. Of course, you want to look at the sector, like look at what other companies like this are doing, but also you want to look at every characteristics because with a triple bottom, you want it to break that neckline with a significant amount of volume. Um, Hold on, I could look up exactly when they last did that triple bottom. AMD last triple bottom. I think it was 2022. My bad, y'all. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna show you just so you know like what it actually looks like for a triple bottom or inverse head and shoulders. So here's one right here. The inverse head and shoulders is similar to the triple bottom. It's just the V's don't come down as much. But as you can see, the price explodes after breaking the neckline, right? These are reversal patterns. And I'm gonna break it down so you can see exactly like, you know what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. Um, man, I can't really find it. You know what? It's all good. We looking for price to come back down and then break back out, right? As you can see, just like this image right here, we back to that image and the triple bottom. You wanted to break the neckline, which it already broke the neckline. You wanted to break the neckline, come back down to retest. Another thing that makes a pattern very solid is what makes a pattern solid is when you see it across multiple time frames, right? And very important, the price must be above the 9-day moving average, right? As you can see, it is above the 9-day moving average. We got the triple bottom on the hourly time frame. It needs to come back down and retest. On the 4-hour time frame, we got the triple bottom on the 4-hour time frame. On the daily time frame, we have a triple bottom. But another thing that I like about this, as you can see, the MACD bars, the green bars are increasing at the bottom, letting you know that momentum is pushing this trade. I'm talking about it don't get no better setup than this. On top of that, let's go to the weekly. On the weekly, we have a bullish engulfing, right? And that's a double bottom too with a bullish engulfing, right? A bullish engulfing is a reversal candle, and it's usually when the candle is larger, when a bullish, my bad, yeah, bullish engulfing is when a large candlestick engulfs the previous candlestick. So y'all look all the way over to the right, that green candle much larger than the candle. So now we go to what it looks like, bullish engulfing, right? The green candle is larger than the red candle. That's a reversal sign saying that, okay, we about to flip the other way. You know what I'm saying? Look at the definition right here. Bullish engulfing. A white, which they mean green. A white candlestick that closes higher than the previous day's open, often opening lower than the previous day. So we got the triple bottom on all time frames. On the weekly time frame, we got the bullish engulfing. We got price above the 9-day moving average on the hourly, but it's far from the 9-day moving average. So we're gonna wait for this to come down a little bit to get closer to the 9, and then we're gonna enter the swing trade. So I got some other swing trade plays. If you made it this far, you want to look at some other ones. Um, that's the one I'm gonna do. So follow up with me next week to see the results of that. But I do got some other setups that look real good. I know Apple is big oversold with a bullish divergence. I'm expecting them to pop out soon. Let me pull up some of them. We got Apple. So Apple has a bullish divergence where prices is making higher highs, but the indicator is making lower lows, right? If y'all seen any of my swing trade Sundays or chart work, y'all know I talk about the diverse a lot. But it's the price making higher highs, as you can see, or higher lows. The price is coming back down, but it's bouncing, and when it bounces higher. That's an uptrend, but the indicator is going downwards. So that is a divergence. Price going one way, indicator going the other way, letting you know it's time for a good swing trade setup. Now, if you also at look at the RSI on Apple, we're big oversold, right? We're like super oversold. As you can see, we're below the 30. Oversold is 30, we're below 30. So Apple is a great potential swing trade play for next week. If you want a pure momentum play, Micron technology is exploding. It looks like it's breaking out of a bull flag. So that's probably the biggest potential. That's probably going to go the hardest. But I like AMD setup the best. Apple looks good. And I'm already done. So if y'all sticking around this long, I could give y'all another really good oversold, almost like a wait and see play. Hold on, my bad, my bad. All right. That's really it, man. I gave y'all the swing trade play that I'm gonna do next week. Currently, we're gonna look at it now. Currently, AMD is at Currently, AMD is at 231.87. So I might get a 232.5 contract, and we're gonna go through there, but we're waiting for volume. If y'all remember when I showed y'all the last AMD triple bottom breakout, it had significantly high volume. So I'm not entering the trade until either end of the day Wednesday. But I'm looking for that high volume on the breakout to confirm the trade. Y'all come back next week for the results.